Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 75. The show on the Podnutz network of tech podcasts where we talk about Android stuff, mainly apps. And me and a couple other gents get together on a weekly basis, and we just bring it. And I'm just going to keep it as general as that. We just bring it. That's all you need to know. Let me introduce the co-host, and we'll demonstrate how we bring it. Starting with Door Geek, Steve McLaughlin from DoorDoorGeek.com. What's up, Door?
Hello, Steve.
What's going on?
And I'm fat, but it seems like it's almost hot out here in Maryland already, and it's not even April. So, you know, I usually drink a lot of beverages, but now I'm drinking more.
Yeah? What are you drinking tonight?
Well, I would like to thank Mr. Eric Ardini. Last week's show, I kind of said semi-tongue-in-cheek that my wife asked me what did I need before I went to Disney World. My answer was a flask. She said, stop kidding around. I'm not kidding around. And then a couple days ago, I go into my mailbox and I see a package and I look at the top corner and I see a little silicone wrench. There's silicone wrench. And I'm thinking, what is going on here? And I start to go up the stairs and I start to open it up, and lo and behold, I have some stainless steel magic delivered to me in the form of a flask.
Wow.
From Mr. Eric Ardini.
Is that a real metal flask?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eric spared no expense.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
And
I bought a lot of flasks that day.
And I will say, I just got a touch of flack on Google Plus because I had my oldest son hold the flask so I could take a picture of it. He asked me what it was. I told him it was an adult toy. Now, go do your homework. It wasn't like, you know, I'm loading it full of liquor and having him drink it.
That's almost as bad, telling him that. Now, for me personally, I honestly, when I saw the picture, it went totally over my head that it was a kid holding, that it was something wrong with a kid holding a flask. I was totally oblivious. It was totally fine with me, so.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't,
no.
it was still in the packaging.
Totally. All right, well, let's roll around. I'll introduce the other co-host here, Eric Ardini from SiliconWrench.com. What's up, Eric?
Oh, I'm kind of bittersweet tonight because, well, I got a new mower, which is good because my old one's broken. But I lost out on 2 sacks of crap today and tonight.
You lost out on 2 sacks of crap? What does that mean?
Yeah. Woot.com had a Woot off today.
Oh.
And they gave out sacks of crap twice, and I missed out on both of them.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called a bag of crap or a sack of crap or something like that. They just take random stuff and throw it in a bag and send it to you for $3.
Wow. Dude, I want to.
It's hard. The first time I tried to get on, their servers went down. Everybody wanted it, and it would not work. The second time I got in, took my credit card number and everything, and then came back and said, we ran out.
Oh, damn.
I've never yet, in my years of watching Woot.com, I've not gotten the elusive sack of crap yet.
Damn. Well, when you do, you let us know, because that's going to be definitely a day to remember.
I will open the sack live.
All right, cool.
On the podcast.
That's a deal. Awesome. All right, well, let's go over to Sean Johnson, SKG. Oh, man.
Yeah,
SJ Geek 89 on Twitter. What's going on, Sean? And nice hat, by the way.
Yes, thanks to Ray. His donation. Steve sent me a nice hat. Got a matching t-shirt here. So I'm part of the team. So thanks, Ray. Not much, man. The usual. It's Thursday night. I'm getting ready this weekend. My wife and I are actually going to take our first overnight getaway, I guess you could say. My in-laws are coming in from Syracuse 2 hours away to watch the kids. It's our wedding anniversary. So it's the first time in a long time since we've been able to just kind of go out, eat, hang out, do whatever, not have to worry about anything. So,
oh, sweet.
Looking forward to it, man. 15 years, so
congratulations.
It's pretty crazy.
That's
Thanks.
awesome. Yes, congratulations. Well, I'm glad to have you on, Sean. And I don't know how you could outdo yourself after last week.
I'm prepared this week, man.
All right. Speaking of that, the hat. Thank you, Ray, for that. I said we'd do a giveaway too. So I just, as Sean was talking, I just thought this up. I was still listening to Sean, but it was such a fast thought that I was able to think it up while I was listening to Sean. The contest for today, if anybody wants a Podnutz hat, is you have to tell us, send us an email saying how many times in this show Doer says the word, and I didn't think of that far through. What word, what word does we have to pick? What word should they pick that Doer says throughout the show? What's a word that Doer says a lot?
Utterly? I don't know.
You haven't been saying that lately, though. All right, let's go with utterly. Want to go with utterly? Utterly.
Sure.
All right, so send us how many times Doer uses the word utterly in this show, and first person I get an email from that says that, I'll send them a hat. There you go. Another benefit of watching live, because they have like a 3-day advantage. Okay. Let's go over some apps today, starting with Sean.
Okay. Well, let's see here. My first app that I'm completely ready for. Okay. Okay. The name of the app is Dish Remote Access.
Okay.
And I'll put that in the chat here. And basically, what it is, it's for the Dish Network, and it's a remote. But the reason I like it's actually a couple different things here. It will act as a remote. So if you don't have your remote, that you could use it. Or if you're like Door, you want to message your wife from around the corner, you could do that. Now, the part that I like about it is that I was out about 2 months ago, out to dinner with my wife and kids, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to set the DVR for Survivor, which is one of my guilty pleasures, but I don't care. Anyways, so I was freaking out. So I'm like, how am I going to get this thing? I'm like, okay, you guys got to either eat fast or something's got, I'm going to miss it. So I thought, oh, I bet you there's some way I can hook up with this. So I found this app. Now, it didn't actually help me out that night, because you have to know your account number, or if you do, you do your your login information for your Dish Network bill. So it didn't help me out that time, but I thought, I'm not going to let this happen again.
Okay.
So now I have it all set up. I was at a friend's house a couple weeks later, and there was the new show. I think it's called Awake. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the name of the show.
I think I've seen a commercial for that.
Yeah, and I thought, oh man, this thing's starting tonight. I really want to see it. Boom, pull out the DishNet app, and it'll bring up your guide, and you can tell it, okay, start DVRing this show. And you can set up just like you would normally through your Dish Network. You can set up the timer to tape new shows, one-time deal, only new episodes. So it came in really handy. Now, the website, the app, it's a little misleading as you're looking at it. It tells you can watch the shows from your on your TV.
Yeah.
Which you can, but there's a catch. You either have to have a certain box, one of the Dish boxes that has a sling something or other. It's on here. I'm not really sure. Some sort of
sling box.
Yeah, something that's built into the actual receiver. Or if you don't have that, you can buy a sling adapter, which runs about $50, and then you can watch it on your phone. So to me, don't really need that. But if you do lose your remote, you could actually tell it. It'll give you the option. You want to watch this show on your TV, or do you want to watch it on your Android? Well, you can't. I just said you can't do that unless you buy it. So I tested out this morning, and boom, there goes the DVR. Starts playing, pause, live TV. So if you're in a, it's a good app to have before you need it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
Because it didn't work for me the first time, but the second time it definitely came in handy.
Did you find out why it didn't work the first time?
Well, because I don't pay the bill, so I didn't know any information, and I was,
Gotcha.
because you have to connect the network to your box.
I see.
So, and you have to have your box connected to your network. So you have to have, either Ethernet, or if you have a box, I don't know if any of them have Wi-Fi, but it has to be connected to your network too. So.
Yeah, this is tremendously handy. Like for whatever, just if you have Dish, obviously, but like if other companies make apps like this, these are so key to be able to turn on your DVR when not being at home. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Dish Remote Access is just for Dish Network, right?
Yeah, I believe there's one for DirecTV.
I remember seeing commercials for one for DirecTV.
Yeah, DirecTV remote control right below it by not sure who it's by.
They were actually pretty funny commercials ones for DirecTV. Like
Mm-hmm.
a bank. Remember that the bank was getting robbed, and the guy pulls out they're like, throw all your phones on the ground. And the guy pulls out a cell phone, and one of the other hostages is like, dude, don't try to call the cops. You're gonna get us all killed. He's like, I'm not calling the cops. I'm setting my DVR. I don't want to miss this show. It was pretty awesome. Cool. Anything else on Dish remote access? Alrighty. Let's go over to Eric and then Dor. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, Eric.
My first app tonight is one that this is hard. My Skype keeps talking back. But anyway, it is called Noise Exposure.
Was your Skype talking back earlier?
Yeah. I didn't notice it, but it is now. Anyway, it's by the Swedish Work Environment Authority, and if you can figure out the name of the app inventor on this one, good luck.
Lord. Hobsel ever semin Kant.
All right, let me pull this
Perfect.
up. I don't think I could do a better job than that, but go ahead, Eric.
Okay, if I could get my video switched over, it will be good. Sorry. Okay,
See, Eric did
Anyway.
not apply. See, Eric does not watch The Art of Podcasting.
I have
Yep.
listened to it.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
watched it. Okay, so this measures this will measure the different sounds in the room or the area you're in. And I kind of thought about, even making a game out of it and having little kids yell as loud as they could and see who can get the number up to the top. It does it. It gives you actual. It says it's giving you actual decibels, and then to the left of each number, it kind of tells you what it would equate to. Like the 20 decibels would be a quiet bedroom, and then it goes up to library and normal conversation. And then 80 decibels would be normal traffic. 100 decibels would be a power saw, and 120 would be a pain threshold. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much about what would hurt, as far as my ears go, but this is kind of a fun app to play with. And
have you
if
tested
you're in a
it?
noisy environment like a factory, some of us work at factories.
Have you tested it?
Yeah, where you're sitting at.
Can you hear us, Eric?
What's that?
Can you hear us?
Yes. I had my headphones on, so I didn't hear myself. I was talking.
Can you test it? Like, say, how loud can you get it? Can you do a demo?
Hey, let's see how high you can get this thing.
Yeah, it works. He got it up to 94.
I could probably yell louder. I didn't want
Yeah,
everybody-
try it.
Nobody coming down here. Okay, I'm doing this on the podcast. No big deal about here.
Oh God, like the neighbors are gonna come over. Is everything all right? Yeah, it didn't go past 100 though. That's I won't. I'm not gonna ask you to do it again. I downloaded an app like this before, and I couldn't get it past a certain point either. So I don't know what's up with that. But it does. It is. You can see that it's working, but it just won't go past a certain point.
Yeah, I got a power. Oh, I could try it out.
What door?
Maybe the mic, like peaks. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Can't think of the word.
I think that's what happens.
I think we have a post show game.
Everybody's screaming. I think my
Well,
cats would
Steve-
get freaked out.
Well, yeah, but you should win. I got kids upstairs sleeping. Sean has kids that are, if not in bed, near bed. But Eric's kids probably are still up.
They're still up. Got one
It's-
downstairs.
I mean, I have neighbors. I would have to go into an open field to try that.
I'm gonna try it at work tomorrow.
Awesome. All right. Well, for next week, we'll see who gets the highest number for next week. You have all week. You have all week to get a high number.
It is free. Use the link that I posted because, man, I had this on my phone. I could not find it again. It was hard to find this one. There's a lot of other ones out there like,
Yeah.
but this is the official one from Sweden. Or yeah,
Noise
sweet.
exposure. Don't even try to pronounce the developer's name. It's impossible. A tongue cannot actually move in the necessary ways to make that noise. But he's probably a good guy. All right, over to Door.
Okay. My first app is not an app. It's a bundle.